Naciones Unidas para la Educación, Ciencia, Science and Culture.
The history of humankind and nature are inextricably linked. Nature forms the basis for life and has served as our inspiration and source of knowledge since the dawn of civilization. For thousands of years, we've passed down our knowledge from one generation to the next. And like a book without end, nature leads us constantly on to make new discoveries about life and about ourselves. Like nature, cultures are constantly changing. They emerge, then they flourish, only to disappear once more into oblivion. Scattered across the globe, astonishing examples can be found of both human creation and nature's transformative processes. They're part of our cultural and natural heritage. But time and again, human beings destroy themselves, their work, and the basis of their very lives. After the devastation of the Second World War, several states came together in unison. They shared the conviction that lasting peace could not be solely based on political and economic arrangements, but rather on the spiritual and moral solidarity of humankind.
The great and terrible war which has now ended.
And so in November 1945, 37 states signed an agreement to establish the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO.
In consequence thereof, they do hereby create the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization.
Организация Объединенных Наций по вопросам образования и науки
The joint rescue operation to save the Abu Simbel temples in Egypt that threatened to fall victim to the Aswan High Dam was an important step that led to the adoption of the World Heritage Convention. The aim of this international convention, which was adopted at UNESCO in 1972, is to recognize cultural and natural assets of outstanding universal value as belonging to the heritage of all humanity and to preserve them for future generations.
A natural heritage of outstanding universal value.
The central and revolutionary idea of the convention is to place this heritage in the care of all humankind, regardless of political, economic or religious divisions. Today, there are over 1,000 sites on the World Heritage List in more than 160 countries. In Switzerland, more than 10 sites have been inscribed on the World Heritage List of UNESCO. They represent testaments to our cultural heritage spanning thousands of years. Some of them are examples of outstanding buildings, engineering, and urban development. Some are World Heritage sites with extraordinary ecosystems and geological features. Through them, we have a unique opportunity to view the history of the world and how life has evolved over the centuries. They allow us to understand our past and to gather evidence about long-gone civilizations. And they astound us with the beauty created by both man and nature. All of these places are part of the natural and cultural history of our planet. Links in a chain connecting the past with the future. The notion of safeguarding and protecting the world heritage of all humankind remains a challenge that only we can meet. To make this idea reality, a collective, ongoing commitment is required. The legacy of humanity now lies in our hands.